All right, so Mania, man, like we back, Mania's back. Oh man, it's about to be a crazy weekend. Like I don't even know if I'm prepared for the weekend that we are in store for, and just the week considering the day of this recorded. So I'm excited, can't wait. Um, Mania should be a lot of fun, and I don't know, Justin. I think we might be in the mood for a pretty good Mania with this first one being under Triple H. I think we could be in store for something really, really good. And we are back. It's
We
been
are
far too long.
live, as
Far too long. Far too long. Welcome in to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. DJ here, and the Justin from the Juggernaut Show is with us. And man, I tell you, it's Mania season. It's Mania season. But before we get to Mania, we got to get
I
to the
have a
precursors to
fever.
Mania.
I got a
You
fever,
got the
and
fever.
it's
You
WrestleMania
got a
fever.
little itch, a little bit. Look, so before we get into um, the WrestleMania season and talking about WrestleMania, Justin, you know a little bit more than me. What's going on this weekend? You know, like it's a lot going on. There's several going on. I'm gonna let you kind of break it down for the people before we get into Mania.
So the big match, the big main event match we got is, Roman Reigns defending the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Cody Rhodes. That's on night 2. And then we also have, on night 1, we got John Cena and Austin Theory for the United States Championship. That's going to be interesting to see. What else do we have on here? We have Brock Lesnar and Omos. That's going to be something else interesting to see. I mean, a lot of the card hasn't really been built up all that great, in my opinion, because I've been watching Raw and SmackDown here and there. But
I feel like though, Justin, I feel like it looks like it's a pretty good card.
mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a pretty good card. Uh, from what I've seen, I haven't looked at it in depth per se, but some of the
Mm-hmm.
graphics that they put out and stuff, it looks like it's a pretty good card. It's got your fair share of kind of newer stars, older stars type thing, like guys you're trying to build up versus guys slash girls who you're trying to keep that legendary status type thing. So I mean, I think the card's going to be pretty good. I know, and I'm trying to remember because I know you know this. I know there's some Ring of Honor shows going on throughout the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Impact is, I think, going on actually as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So what's some of the other shows we got going on? Then we'll dive into that WrestleMania 39 card.
And then we got NXT Stand and Deliver on Saturday, which is gonna be like Saturday afternoon, like at I think 1 p.m. Eastern and then 12 p.m. my time. So we got that, which I think that could be a potential really good show because like NXT lately has been really killing it, like the television. I think that's probably been the best. Well, after SmackDown, it'll be NXT and then Raw, of course, is last. It seems like always last to me. But yeah, NXT has really been doing good. Shawn Michaels, he's running NXT now and stuff. I feel like he's been doing really good. I mean, we get Johnny Gargano wrestling. Who is it? Grayson Waller. That's gonna be cool to see. We also have a ladder match for the women's NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez is defending title in like a 5-way, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I mean, there's so much wrestling on this weekend. Like once we get to Monday, we're just gonna be like, no more wrestling. We're tired of wrestling for a while. Um, and also on Mania 39, I'm looking forward to the Hell in a Cell match between Edge and Finn Balor. And also, I think what could possibly be like match of the weekend could possibly be Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. I think that could be a really good match. But yeah, like I said, so much wrestling to look forward to this weekend.
Absolutely, I think I'm excited. I'm excited for the weekend. The Ring of Honor show looks pretty good. I'm sure the Impact show will be good for our Impact people. And AEW didn't have a show this weekend though, did they?
No, I
Which is
mean,
kind
well,
of
I mean, they
I'm kind
kind
of
of did,
surprised.
with Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor, so
Mhm.
I mean, they kind of did.
I'm a little surprised though because typically what happens during Mania weekend is all the wrestling companies try to like pretty much make this big, huge week/weekend out of it, and I mean, it tends to be a lot of fun. I mean, even with just WrestleCon and stuff like that, like that's always fun. Just to like see the different shows that happen throughout the weekend and getting ready for Mania. So even if you don't get a chance to go to Mania or watch Mania, there's several other avenues where you can watch some things. But
I mean, speaking of AEW, I mean, Tony Khan announced that he has a huge announcement this upcoming Wednesday.
of course he
Oh
does.
Lord,
Of course he does. Yeah, I mean that's usually how that goes, right?
that's usually how it goes. um,
Um, But so real quick, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to some of these other shows outside of WrestleMania? Like, are you looking forward to something on the NXT card, or you looking forward to something on the Impact card, or
you know,
the Ring of Honor card?
forward to with NXT Stand and Deliver. I'm really looking forward to Brown Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. 'Cause I feel like we're gonna get like this new brand of like NXT and stuff, and they need to change that title like back to like the black and gold title, like the one that Adam Cole used to wear. Because I feel like Brown Breaker, he's gonna be heading up to the main roster after Mania, probably. And also once we get into predictions, I'm tell you some like theories I have, which you know, not we're not talking about Austin theory here. But yeah, Carmelo Hayes, yeah, I feel like he's definitely gonna be taking the world title this weekend.
And I'm trying to pull up the card so I can see it. What's the name of the show?
NXT Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver. I can't for whatever reason I cannot remember that for life of me.
Yeah, Stand and Deliver. It should
Yeah, I
be a
mean,
really good show.
I think. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the NXT shows have been pretty good lately. I've enjoyed them. I feel like of course, the Braun Breaker Carmelo Hayes match, kind of like you said, is gonna be really good. I'm kind of trying to look at some of the other ones. The North American title match looks like it's gonna be pretty good. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna try to catch back up.
Oh yeah, we got the debut of Dragon Lee in his first match, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of course, we got that ladder match. We got like a couple ladder matches this weekend, and like at the Ring of Honor show, we have a Reach for the Sky tag team ladder match. And like got the Lucha Bros, Top Flight. I think Aussie Open is in there. The Kingdom. Oh man, I can't remember every other team. Like there's like 5 teams in there, and it's like for the vacant ROH tag team titles. So that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We also got Claudio Castagnoli defending Claudio Casaroli defending the ROH title against Eddie Kingston. That's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like I said, a packed weekend of wrestling.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited coming in, especially with Mania, but just some. I mean, it's always some other good shows throughout the weekend. I think everybody tries their best to outclass Mania a little bit and try to outshine Mania, and especially now that Mania is 2 nights. Quick question for you while we're on it. What do you think? Do you think Mania ever go back to one night? You think it's gonna always be 2 nights forever now?
I think it should always be 2 nights from here on out because, like, I remember what was it? It was Mania 35, the one that was in New York, and I think that was like the longest running, like not counting the pre-show and all that. But I think that was like the longest WrestleMania that they had, and like it got over like at 1 a.m. or like it was like really late.
My other question is too, like if they do away with the brand split, which means they do away with some of the titles, do you think it'll go back to one night? I don't know if it'll necessarily ever go back to one night. I think they're making too much money on the second night. It's kind of like 3-hour Raw, right? Like they're not going to go back to 2 hours because they're making too much money on the third hour. Why cancel out the third hour when you can figure out something to do with it? But it also it does beg the question of what about when there's not there's not as many titles? Like, what about when they unify the titles again, or they do away with the brand split, if that's what we want to call it at this point? Like, is there going to be still opportunity? Because it's kind of cool. Like, even just looking through the card, like it's kind of cool to see like Ricochet get on Mania and Damage Control on Mania. And seeing It feels like, I mean, I'm sure Finn's been on Mania, but it feels like he hasn't been. I know he's in a prominent group right now, but it's just kind of cool. Like it's just kind of cool to see some of these guys and gals that you're not used to seeing maybe on Mania before. But and it also feels like too. I mean, and I may be wrong about this. I'm just looking at it from a wide-eyed view right now, but it feels like, and this might be because there's one world title currently right now. There's one set of tag team titles currently right now that we're being able to see like all the titles actually get defended and not have to worry about them being on the pre-show as of right now, which I think is also cool because I think that's an issue we've had with Mania for a long, long time. It's like how in the world do you have all these hours and hours of content, but for whatever reason, the Intercontinental Championship, for example, gets left out, or the U.S. title, for example, gets
Oh yeah,
left
the
out?
U.S. title isn't being defended on this show.
It's
So.
not. I thought it was
Oh
Theory
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Theory and Cena. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Theory and Cena.
So I mean, that's the cool part about it, though. Like having two nights gives you more room to work. But I think sometimes like it can be a little bit of overkill because it's like literally back to back nights of really long show where you want the best out of everybody. You don't want any of these, like, this is Mania. You don't want any of these crazy squash matches or anything like that. One thing I do miss though, and I've seen it from AEW from time to time, but I miss like the moving graphics. You remember the moving graphics they used to have back in the early 2000s and the 90s and stuff? I miss those a lot because I don't know, for whatever reason it made it feel bigger. I don't know what it was about just adding a little emotion within the graphic of the guys like doing their little taunts or something.
It makes the match feel bigger also.
Yeah.
Like when you see that graphic come up, like so you got John Cena and like Brock Lesnar, has him come up and like and then finally freezes in their stance and stuff. I like that. I don't know. This gets me more hyped into the match. And then watching
like
the promo package.
Yeah, the promo packages are always good, and I feel like too, like they always like just incorporate it in where it just makes the most sense. Like I like it a lot. I really do. I'm hoping this is my esteemed co-host Casey, or maybe he had Crow Malley fill in for tonight to build the brand. Casey, is that you?
It's me. It's me. It's that real Bill. Baby. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Casey, surprisingly, y'all don't have any shows this weekend.
Nope.
And you didn't try to get yourself booked on any Mania weekend shows?
I may have contemplated quitting professional wrestling after I saw that clip from XPW. But
oh god.
So I'm not gonna say I haven't seen it because I know you'll send it to me, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, you gonna see it?
I need to react to it on my channel. Actually, I think that might be too graphic. I don't think
it's a man's wiener with a needle in it. It's a little bit too. Yeah.
Demonetized.
Oh,
there we are.
Wow. Oh yeah, demonetized. We were so Casey. Basically, what we've been talking about so far is just some of the other shows that have been going on before we got into the Mania side of things. Justin gave us a little breakdown that we had. I think we got a Ring of Honor show, NXT show, an Impact show this weekend, and then of course Mania is on top of that. So, and I
don't know what you guys are talking about. Mania's next year. It's in Philly. It's next year.
This is true.
Yeah. True. Are you gonna go? Because I know you're right up the road, like literally 2 feet away. Like you love Philly, like you love Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I do not enjoy Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but I will probably be going since it's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I definitely think you should. Did you go to the last one they had in Philly? Whenever that was?
No.
Oh. What year were they in Philly?
I don't remember.
I thought it was like sometime during the Attitude Era.
Casey, did you go to One Night Stand when it was in Philly?
No.
I thought that was in the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York.
Oh, is that in? Oh, my bad. That's what
come on, DJ.
Same place, right?
Yeah. With our geography here, yeah, same
geography
place.
With DJ, bring it back. Well, overall thoughts on not the show because it hasn't happened yet, but overall thoughts on how the show will go.
You know, no. First we review the show, and then we
Yes.
and then we predict it after.
Because that's the Justin way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me, my overall thoughts is I think this card looks really good. It look like I think it's been a long time, and I'm interested to see too, like Triple H's booking on his first WrestleMania, how it goes. I mean, I know Vince is back in the building, keeping his toes warm or whatever, but I feel like the cool part about this show is it has like that kind of old school Mania feel where for the longest time we have been waiting for, the best tag team versus the best tag team, for example, or at least in this case, it's the best storyline going. It's one of the best storyline goings with Owens and Zayn and the Usos and the bloodline and all that. But also too, like when it comes down to like, Rey and Dominic Mysterio, that kind of personal feud, that's a lot of fun, I feel like. And then you got Theory and Austin. You got kind of the not the mentor
Theory and
the
Austin.
mentee.
Theory
and Cena, dang it. You kind of got that mentor mentee type role. Like, Austin Theory's looked up to John Cena, but he feels like John Cena's kind of turned his back on the business type thing. I like that. But then also you got these moments of like, especially for some of the other titles, you got the best versus the best, right? You got the best face in the company of this year, or not the calendar year, but the year total, right, from Mania to Mania, against the best heel, which is fun. Like you got Reigns and Cody Rhodes, and I think that's a perfect match for a main event. You got, I mean, of course, Edge and Finn Balor is good from kind of long-term storytelling, stuff like that. And then like Gunther too, like Gunther is probably one of the top champions in the company, and he's going up against two guys who could actually take it from him. I just think there's a lot to unpack, but I think the card looks enjoyable from what I've seen. Like a couple of surprises with Trish Stratus and Lita out there. Like it's just, I think it looks like a good card, and I mean, I know everything looks good on paper, and it's all about the execution of it. But I'm genuinely excited for both nights. Like I don't feel like there's not a lot of like, I don't feel like there's a lot of issues with any of these.
Like there's a couple of issues I
except
have
for
like with a few matches, like with they're called showcase matches.
Can I say this real quick before you get into that? I do want to say I am very upset, highly upset. I don't know what happened to Lashley, but dang on it, how did we not get Lashley versus Lesnar at Mania? I mean,
I have a major issue, and it's not with the show. Because even though you just went over most of the card, I still have no idea what's going on at Mania.
I mean, the video packages will do it for you. Like when you watch, I mean,
my issue, other than Justin interrupting me all the time when I'm trying to speak words, is the fact that DJ just made me look up the word mentee to see if it's actually a word. Because he said mentor, mentee. And it is, and I don't like that it is. I wanted you.
What does the definition say?
Let's go.
I didn't actually look up the definition. I just looked up if it's actually a word. It's a word.
Oh. Okay, then. Keep on talking.
I don't want to talk. I haven't watched WWE in like weeks. I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, at least in 8 years, Casey. At least in 8 years.
It's pretty close.
You know what, Casey? I'm gonna be honest with you because I haven't watched consistently either. Like I struggle to sit down and actually watch the show. But I will say this week in WWE is an excellent show to like get you back in the flow of things. Because I've been watching the heck out of this week in WWE.
I mean, I occasionally see things on Instagram, if that counts.
I mean that's something right there. That's definitely something right there. So we're gonna jump in these predictions now.
Let's jump into it. Let's see what we got. Let's see what night one is talking about. Let's see what night one is talking about. Let's start with this one. I don't remember what this match is.
So this is a showcase match. This is basically
what the heck is that?
It's basically just a fatal four-way match, with 4 different teams here. So
they're showcasing the roster. I get it.
It's like this basically got booked at the last second, just to get some of these guys on the show.
But I think too, like although it was, I thought Otis was in the male model blonde, whatever the heck they're called.
Well, they're
Maximum
trying
male
the
model.
maximum male model. They're trying to get him into that. Like I seen a little bit of that storyline. I'm not a big fan of it at all.
He
Honestly,
needs to be in it.
honestly, I like Otis with the Alpha Academy. I like heel Otis. Like he still looks like a thumb, but I like heel Otis. Like I enjoy heel Otis. I enjoy it a lot actually, and I know the Viking Raiders. I know they turned heel, and I know they've been attacking. I think the Street Profits, if I'm not mistaken. And
So, y'all remember when not everyone made it on WrestleMania? Now they have 2 days and everybody makes it on.
I was just talking about the advantages of that. Like before you came on, I was talking about the advantages of having 2 days. That it is nice to see like every title get defended, but then too, like when they have stuff like this, they could easily have made this either a pre-show match if they still do those, or
No, they don't even do pre-show matches anymore, which it's crazy. So they have WrestleMania. The kickoff is 2 hours, okay, and there's no matches on there at all. Like they don't even have the Andre Memorial Battle Royal.
I might have to take it back, Justin. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't have the under.
They have it on SmackDown, which it's they call it
good.
SmackDown WrestleMania SmackDown.
But anyway, I do want to say this, Justin. I feel like I might have to take it back. You know, I used to have this tradition, right? That every time a WWE this is back in the day. Every time a WWE pay-per-view would come on, I would have to go to the deli, right? I'd have to go to the deli, get some fried chicken, right? It was usually wings, fried chicken wings, 2 sides of mac and cheese, and I had the little Hawaiian sweet roll. And boy, and I had back then I used to drink Dr. Pepper. Had the Dr. Pepper. Boy, I'm telling you, it made the wrestling so much better.
There you go. You gotta bring that tradition back.
I might have to bring it back.
You and Jasmine have to bring you.
You know what? We might have to make it. Have to bring it back. Have to bring it back. Bring it back. I used to do that for real for every pay per view. Like it was wonderful. Anywho, good old what was that place called? Ingles. Good old Ingles. What a place. They had some good chicken, boy. Anyway, anywho's back to the real deal, Holyfield. So this showcase match, Justin, what the heck is this? And you can give your thought. You can give your prediction while you at it, because what the heck is this?
Yeah, so like I said, this is the Fatal 4-Way match, you know, with 4 different teams. Braun Strowman and Ricochet. You know, I think that's the most over team here.
Overrated, maybe.
I mean, probably. I mean, you're not wrong. You read about everything. And then we got the Street Profits in here, Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. I really don't know. I'm going to say Braun Strowman and Ricochet. I don't know. Like, they've been dominant these last few weeks, like on SmackDown. You know, I kind of like their dynamic. You know, Braun Strowman doing like the big man stuff, and then Ricochet, you know, doing his high flying and doing all that flippity dippity type of stuff. And give me Braun and Ricochet to win. I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I think the Shoosh Master. No, I don't think.
Shush, please.
That's probably one of my favorite things that ever happened on Raw each week. But I think for me, you know what? I'm gonna go with the heels on this one. I'm gonna go with the Viking Raiders. I think they're trying to build them up. They just ain't doing a good job of it. So I think they're gonna win this match and get a little momentum going. But honestly, I think it's gonna it's gonna be Braun and Strowman, not Braun and Strowman, Braun and Ricochet, or the Street Profits. But I'm gonna go with the Viking Raiders to be the argumentative here. Case, who you got?
So what's gonna happen is Doc is gonna get attacked backstage. So Montez gonna have to go it alone, and he's gonna win it because he's the greatest. He is the Shawn Michaels of that team. That's right. I said it. No, it ain't gonna be them. It's probably
that boy is the new curse of greatness. Don't you be disrespecting Angelo Dawkins.
He's the
double headband.
He's the curse of trash. He's been in NXT for 8 years. This man, that's like being in 3rd grade 15 times. Come on now, he can't even get it right. It's gonna be the Raiders, the Raider Raid.
The Raider Raid is happening
in SoFi Stadium.
What we got next, Justin?
Okay.
Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. I feel like this is, you remember? I think probably the last time we did the episode, but literally, I remember last year we was talking about this situation with Dominic and Ray, and we was some of us felt like it was time for Dominic to turn and kind of it. I think for me, I was ready for like the surprise of it, like the shock and awe factor of it, not necessarily that he was ready for it, but I think they did a good job putting him with the Judgment Day because he can kind of learn from Damian Priest and learn from Rhea Ripley, especially because I think he works with her more than anything, and then also Finn, of course, too. And like, I mean, I've enjoyed this kind of personal feud with Ray and Dominic. I struggle with like this father-son dynamic because they still family at the end of the day. And
This goes all the way back in the day. Back when Dominic was little.
Back when Eddie won the custody.
The Dominic on the pole.
But I've liked this a lot, and I've liked kind of Dominic being disrespectful to the mask. Them doing the whole mommy thing. Like I like it's been. I feel like it's just been pretty good heel stuff. But I'm interested to see Dominic because I like I said I haven't watched week to week, so I don't really know. But I feel like at the same time, like to see Dominic in the ring by himself, I think Ray could make him look good too. I think it'll be fun to see. Like it could go a couple of different ways. I think this could be a really good match where Ray puts Dominic over, even in a way of like just as a heel, and Ray still wins the match. But just like I feel like it could go a couple of ways where Ray kind of puts him over and makes Dominic look good, or it could be a really bad match. Like it could just be horrible. So I mean, I don't really know which direction I'm leaning in, but I think the best bet. Honestly, because I think a lot of the heels throughout this show are going to lose. So I'm gonna say Dominic wins this match to kind of like keep his momentum up. I know people want to see Ray kind of get his licks back to a certain.
And also, Ray's being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Also.
Oh, dang.
That's
true.
Tomorrow
I forgot
night.
about that.
Which also, I being kind of sidebar here. This Hall of Fame class, has been like really lazy this year. Like, I hate when they used. I remember when they used to do the Hall of Fame, like on a Saturday night, before Mania, before they had 2 nights. Yeah. But now, I feel like this put this Hall of Fame class like at the last minute, because like we have Ray,
we have Stacy
Keibler, I think the Great Muta,
Tim White, I think is one.
This is a great class. What you talking about?
I wish Batista was a part of this because like it's in Hollywood.
Nobody wants Batista. Okay, shut up.
Batista comes out in a blue suit, and I think it would have been perfect.
He comes out as Drax.
Justin, what do you think about this match?
This match is a toss-up for me. They should have had a stipulation on this match because Eddie Dominic, he loves his hair, so it should have been a hair versus mask. Yeah, that's what this should have been. And like Dominic is support. He's doing that. Eddie look and stuff. And kind of mocking him quite a bit. I don't really like when people do that as much. Because like let Eddie rest. Let him rest. We're not talking about the Eddie from Xbox. Talking about the only one that matters. You don't know who Eddie is. you don't.
Who the hell is Eddie from Xbox?
It's like Jake from State Farm.
It's like Jake from State Farm. It's like the new day under the table.
What is Eddie from Xbox wearing? Khakis?
Yeah, he's. Oh Lord, I don't know. I gotta find a sidebar here. I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio wins. I'm just gonna be different here because, he's being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Who knows if this is gonna be his last match? Give me Rey to win.
All right, Casey, who you got?
So what's gonna happen is Dominic Guerrero is gonna go in there. He gonna whoop Uncle Ray's booty for his daddy.
There you go.
R.I.P. Eddie, your son's gonna make you proud tonight, or Saturday night. But still,
Saturday night.
What happened?
Okay.
All right, moving forward to Seth. They didn't put freaking in the graphic. I can't believe it.
Why is
Seth Rollins What?
Why is this a thing?
Hey, this match is gonna be. This could potentially be a match in the weekend here.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be good.
It could be a pretty good match, but basically they wanted Logan Paul on the card and they wanted Seth on the card and they didn't know who to put him with. So here we are. Seth freaking Rollins, as they like to call him, going up against Logan Paul. Honestly, I agree too. Like I think this could be a really good match. So I mean, I think Seth's doing amazing stuff right now, regardless of what he does. And this might honestly, like I think Logan Paul has impressed a lot of people with his ability to learn and his wrestling ability so far. But I think this honestly might blow people away just because of how good Seth is too. So I think Logan Paul lost his last match against Roman.
But I think Rollins is on a losing streak right now.
He is, but I think this is a reason for him to kind of get it back. Or this is a reason for, and I don't see them turning him heel either, so it's kind of tough. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul just because Rollins hasn't won in a while. But I do think they should. I personally think they should pull the trigger on Rollins being champion while he's so over, while he's over as he is. If they can, or even just like a mid-card title or something would be a lot of fun.
See, that's why I wish the title was separate. You know, like I hope they eventually separate the titles after WrestleMania and stuff. But I've been seeing some like pictures floating around that they could be rebranding the title, like making like an undisputed title.
Yeah, well, I know I've seen like the pictures of Cody having a title, like custom made title already, which is one of those things that I hate that even gets leaked out there because, like, I mean, obviously you feel like Cody's gonna win 99%, right? Like you feel like at this point, like Roman's had this freaking legendary reign. Cody's gonna win. Cody's gonna win, but
Cody's gonna what?
He's gonna rant.
He's gonna win. But I feel like at the same time, like, still suspend our disbelief on this one. I feel like, but anyway, but it's not even. I mean, and it's not even WWE. It's social media, like always. But I'm gonna go Logan Paul. I'm gonna go Logan Paul on this one. I think Logan Paul wins with a curb stomp. Justin, who you got?
Yeah, I mean, this is simple. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins here. I mean, he's been putting over a lot of talent, these past 3 pay-per-views. And also, he's kind of on a WrestleMania losing streak because he lost at 36 to Kevin Owens. And then he lost at 37 to Cesaro. And then, of course, 38, he lost to Cody. So I think he's definitely due for a WrestleMania win here. And Logan Paul, he's not a full-time wrestler and stuff. He doesn't do this on a weekly basis. So why give the win to him? But, WWE, tends to like to do that.
So I would assume because Seth is so over, they've tried to pin like Logan Paul as the heel here, which is weird because why would you bring Logan Paul back as a heel when you just had him as a face to face Roman? Like that was kind of weird to me, but
he really didn't have a persona against Roman. I mean
he didn't, but like Roman's the heel, like we all know this. Roman's the unstoppable heel that nobody's gonna beat until Cody beats him, right? Which I'm gonna be upset, but not as upset as I would have been if like Goldberg beat him. But anyway, Casey, who you got?
It's gonna be a draw.
No
contest.
Time limit draw. Count out. What you mean?
No contest.
Double chair shots to the head. Okay. Next we got six man. This was kind of weird to me because they could have easily defended the titles on this one, but they decided to go 6-woman tag here with Trish, Lita, and Becky going up against Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. I think the Legends get the win just because, I mean, you bring the Legends back, they win at Mania. It's just how it kind of goes. And I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard because I kind of wish that Dakota Kai and Io Sky still had the titles and they would have lost them like on the Monday after or something. Just because like you still protect them in a way because they have the titles, and then this is not Dakota Kai and Io Sky. That's not Dakota Kai and Io Sky either. But I think at the same time, like, I think the Legends win on this one. Justin, who you got?
You know, this match is a toss-up because I want to see Damage Control win because I feel like I feel like Triple H doesn't like this action as much, and I feel like they could potentially be split apart soon. Which I wouldn't really mind that. I've
You
been
talking
hearing
about
rumors.
Damage Control?
Yeah, Damage Control. Yeah, I heard they're going to be split
I mean,
apart.
they've already lost the titles, might as well, right?
Right. I mean, I would like to see him win, but I don't know. I mean, you got to have the legends win here. But I've been hearing rumors that Trish Stratus could be churning on Becky Lynch here and maybe setting up a feud between them two. I don't know how much I
That'd be a fun
want to
little
see
surprise.
that. I mean,
it would be nice to have some sort of surprise.
how about they do some like Russo booking? They win the match, and after the match, we have Trish take out Becky, like just for no reason. I don't know. That'd be kind of be weird. I know, but if Trish if she would turn on Becky, then I think the Damage Control will win. But you know what? I'm gonna go with the Hall of Famers and Becky Lynch to win here.
The Hall of Famers and the future Hall of Famer. All right.
There we go.
Okay, so who you got?
I got the Legends because I hate the name Io Sky.
Easy enough. Next match on the card is Justin. I'm letting you take control.
You're gonna let me do next? Okay, there you go.
Just did one job.
The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I have absolutely loved this feud. The whole Bloodline Sami Zayn Kevin Owens thing has been really good anyway. I think the Bloodline, the feuds not only within the Bloodline since the start, but just all the work like combined by everybody that touches the Bloodline has been great. And even like the little like mini turn they did with Jay, where he kind of was like, I don't, Sammy's my dude. I trust this guy, and then he turned on him. That was good stuff. Loved it. But I mean, the Usos, kind of like Roman, have been champions for a while, and they always tend to be around the titles. And I think it would be nice to see Kevin and Sammy do something, serious for once. At least Sammy. And I think Sammy's red hot right now. I think Kevin is too. I think Kevin can be world champion right now if he wanted to, but. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to win this one, just because I don't know if they're setting up a bloodline breakup or anything. Because like you had the cracks in the bloodline, but now the bloodline are just as good as they always were. So who knows? But I'm going Zayn and Kevin Owens, and probably kind of like I was saying just now. Like I think there is a breakup coming within the bloodline. I think all the cracks kind of get to Roman's head and bing bang boom. Justin, who you got?
Yeah, this is probably, like you said, this is the hottest feud going on in wrestling right now. It doesn't matter what company it is, if it's WWE, AEW, Impact. It doesn't matter. Nothing's touching this bloodline feud right now. Now I was thinking, what if the Usos end up retaining and Roman Reigns, ends up losing the title? Man, Roman be irate.
You said the Usos retain.
Yeah, and then Roman ends up losing. That'd be crazy.
Who's the head of the table then? There's ways they could do it. I just don't see. I don't see any of the bloodline retaining titles.
And I think so if the Usos end up losing titles here, I definitely think that Roman's losing the belt. I kind of maybe gave. Actually, these aren't predictions; these are spoilers right here. Like I don't give predictions; I give spoilers.
I mean, honestly, as much as I hate to see it come to an end, because I really think it has been a really good run. I think Reigns loses regardless of how this match goes.
Yeah, I got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn winning, and I wouldn't mind if this is the main event of night one. Like, I mean, Kevin Owens had that great main event last year, with Stone Cold, the KO show. I would love for this main event.
I don't know. I was gonna say I thought Theory and Cena might be, but honestly, that might open the darn show.
Now I heard that that we could be having Charlotte and Rhea main event night one, which I'm not.
There's plenty of good matches to There's plenty of good matches to go around. But I think this, like you said before, this is the big storyline that probably should end the show, whether we like it or not. And when's the last time we had a darn tag team title match in the show, like in a pay-per-view period. Much less any other show. It feels like sometimes, but you know. Casey, who you got?
This is a spoiler. I heard it from a very reliable source.
Was this CRML?
No, it was not. Sammy is going.
Was it the guitar that hit CRML over the head?
Shut your face. Sami Zayn is going to turn on Kevin Owens, and he's going to jump where he belongs in the world title picture. And he's going to win the title because he should have won it. He should have been in the main event. He should have been going for the title. But no, he's got to be a tag team championship. No. Hashtag Sammy for champ.
What is your thoughts on that? Because like it's kind of weird because they had a lot of different ways they could have went with this. Of course, they had Cody. We know that. So here's my thoughts on like where they could have went. They could have split the titles and had Cody win the title and Sammy win the title. They could have had Kevin win the titles possibly. Of course, they could have Cody win the titles as it is right now. What's your like real thoughts on that? Like who did you want to see win the title from Roman? Don't say anybody.
They could have had a 2 out of 3 falls match for the title. First fall would be for one title, and then another fall.
Oh, they could have did that was the vengeance thing, right? Or the reverse of the vengeance thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
it was that vengeance. Was that at 01?
Yeah, when Jericho won the title. Yeah. That would have been good.
You know what they could have done? They could also could there's something like in the contract. Like Roman goes like, oh no, like he goes like he's like reading the fine print of the contract. Goes like, hey, I'm gonna defend in one title here. You know, you're not going for both.
And my other thing is too, like I know they want to protect Roman because I mean he has been a really good champion. That would have been the best way to protect him. Think about it. Defending the title twice in the same night, like that would have been an excellent way to protect Roman. Either he keeps one or he doesn't, but who really cares if he loses both of them? My freaking goodness, dude had to go through the gauntlet to even retain the titles. Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
I don't know. I just think the way they booked this, either way, some group of fans are going to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next match.
And that's the thing about it too. And this is my last part on this, but like that's the thing about it too. Like, the Usos I feel like are doing good work right now. I think Kevin and Sammy are doing good work right now. Roman's doing good work right now. Cody's doing good work right now. Like it's just I don't even think I think it's a win-win regardless. Besides, like the only thing that probably doesn't is I think Roman retaining at this point. Because as much as I love Roman and I've loved this freaking run, I think it is time for him to lose the title, and I think Cody's the perfect guy to do it. And I think even at the last pay-per-view in Canada, Sammy was a good person to take it off him either, too. So I don't know. But next up, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Possibly could be the main event. I honestly think that Rhea gets her revenge from.
Was that 36? Yeah, it was at Mania 36. The pandemic show.
Yeah,
where there was no fans.
Yeah, I think Rhea gets her revenge. As good, and that's the crazy part about it. As good as Rhea is, this is also a really good Rhea, if not the best Rhea we've seen. And it's the best Rhea to take the title off of Charlotte. Too.
No,
it's nice title situation too, where like Charlotte hasn't been champion for a long time, but she definitely could lose it.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, just?
And I also heard some rumors that there could be another person joining the Judgment Day, which I heard that Liv Morgan she could be joining, which I think that'd be pretty interesting to see her in the Judgment Day. See her as a heel. But who'd you say?
You said who might join the Judgment Day?
Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan could be joining. Maybe come help out Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Win the title. I don't know. I mean, not that Rhea Ripley needs help or anything. She doesn't need help. I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley to win here. Charlotte's not retained. No. Yeah.
Okay. Casey, who you got? And why is it Rhea?
Who? Listen, don't try to assume that I'm going to pick Rhea, okay? Don't assume
Rhea.
that.
But you hate Charlotte.
Just because I always choose against Charlotte does not mean that I'm going to choose Rhea, even though she's going to win this match. Because they would be stupid not to.
Facts. I like it.
I'm offended.
Next up is Austin Theory versus John Cena. The match that I think is either going to start the show or end the show for this night. I honestly I think this could be a really good match. This could be probably a career defining moment for Austin Theory. I'm kind of happy that they went Money in the Bank U.S. title route with Austin Theory. Let him build himself up a little bit more. Let him get his sea legs under him before he goes after the world title, because I think he's great. I really do. But and everybody knows I am throw him into the Sharks 101, right? I am definitely the person that's oh, he's not ready, screw it. Yeah, this is the perfect time to make him ready. But I think the U.S. title has been perfect for him, and I don't see Cena winning. I don't see Cena winning this match. I think this could be one of those times where Cena puts somebody over, and there you go. And I think Cena's been putting people over lately, so it's kind of this last couple times he's been around. Austin Theory it is. Justin, who you got?
I wouldn't be surprised if Cena wins, but he has a pretty crazy schedule going on in Hollywood right now and stuff, and with all the movies that he's doing. So, I don't really see him, having a long time future in WWE right now. And also I heard some rumors what could happen with maybe so we have Austin Theory retains on night 1. And maybe on night 2 or the Monday Night Raw after Mania, he does an open challenge, and Braun Breaker comes out and ends up beating Theory for the title. I wouldn't mind seeing that, because
don't you think that screws Theory though? They're trying to build Theory up as a yeah. I mean, I get it that it ends in the cocky heel way that cocky heels get beat, but they're really building up Theory as the next big heel.
The next big thing. Yeah, the next big scene, trying to make him the next Cena. I do get your point how that could probably screw Austin Theory here. I don't know. For people who might think, he's not ready. I mean, they're just gonna shove Austin Theory down our throats, even though we don't think how ready he is and stuff. But he has been improving though. I'm happy they didn't shoot him right towards the world title picture, because that would have really hurt Austin Theory. But yeah, I'm gonna say Austin Theory retains here. Or maybe why don't they just have Cena win for one night and have him do the open challenge and then get beat by Braun Breaker?
Justin, you can't pick every option.
I think Austin Theory wins, and then John Cena wins after Austin Theory wins when John Cena wins.
That's how I'm going with Theory though.
Casey, who you got?
I mean, Cena doesn't need this, and if you have, I feel like if you have Cena beat Theory, that you're just not necessarily burying him, but what's the point,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think the best part of this feud has been the promos and stuff, but it should be a good match. I just don't see the point of John Cena winning.
Yeah, I think so too. Next up, are we on night 2?
Yeah, we're night 2 now. We're in night 2 now.
Night 2. Is this another showcase match?
Yeah, this is our showcase match in there for what?
So we got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I always want to say Gonzalez. Natalia and Shotzi. Is this just a bunch of people they threw together because
Yeah, a bunch of people they threw together.
Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Because okay, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, which I'm okay with.
Chelsea Green is kind of reminding me of what. Remember what they were doing with Tennille Dashwood and Impact, where they were having their like being like a whole bunch of different tag teams. Well, this is what they're kind of doing with Chelsea Green here.
Emma's in WWE, right?
Yeah, Tennille or Emma.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in
That's weird.
WWE.
But anyway, I don't even know who wins this match, to be honest. Like,
I mean, most of the teams are just thrown together except for Ronda.
I'm gonna say
Shayna.
Ronda and Shayna because they're not thrown together, and they love Ronda, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same direction as you. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Raquel and Liv win. I wouldn't mind, I actually wouldn't be surprised if actually Liv walks out on Raquel during this match and turns heel. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ronda and Shayna.
Casey, who you got?
Clean sweep.
There we go. Okay. Moving on.
Next one.
Oh, this match. This is two big beefy men.
Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I like the idea of this match. I'm not saying the execution is going to be great, but I like the idea of this match because they can do the Brock Lesnar thing where it's just a quick match and it's enjoyable because that's what it is. I think they've done a pretty good job with not building this up because this is very random. Is Lashley hurt?
Well, Lashley, he's going to be in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal match.
That's freaking stupid. That's freaking dumb. Like,
and also,
this is the feud we wanted to see for years.
We were
finally
give it to
Lashley
us. It was completely
fine.
Or Lashley and Bray at Mania, but Bray didn't want to do that or something. I don't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, something was up with Bray, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the whole situation was. But, I rather wish it would have been like to end it all off between Brock and Bobby Lashley here at Mania.
Yeah, I think so too. And even, I wouldn't mind this match if we did get Bray and Lashley, because for the little bit that I've seen, I've enjoyed it. The build up to that, but I think this match will be fine though. Like, I think if they do the kind of quick Goldberg Lesnar type match,
if this match is longer than 5 minutes, I'm going to be upset. Like, I'm not going to care about this.
Omos needs to win this match because Lesnar's done everything you can do in this business. There's no need for him to win this match against Omos, who's trying to find his way and make his way. So I think Omos needs to win this match. Will he? Yeah, we'll see. And if he does, like, it'll be interesting because, Brock's kind of the type of guy who doesn't really job to anybody, and not necessarily job, but, he doesn't lay down for anybody really that much. But Justin, who you got?
I hope this match doesn't turn into Brock Lesnar and Goldberg from WrestleMania 20. I hope we don't get that.
WrestleMania 20. I was about to say Goldberg and Lesnar was good, but then
that was terrible.
Nobody's leaving the company after this, so
this is true. If Lesnar loses, he's probably getting paid a lot of money to do this match here.
Probably.
It's like, hey, if I'm not getting paid a whole bunch of money, he's like, he won't be
Brock's
a part of this.
Got to be getting paid a lot of money to put people over.
Yeah, I think this match could possibly end in a draw. Maybe like have the ring break at Mania.
Have the ring break and still have to reset it back up.
Have to reset back up. I would love to see that. Or
they should just turn like they did with Roman and Brock. Just turn the ring to the side and then force everybody to wrestle that way.
The tractor have Omos be falling out of the ring. Oh God. I think that Lesnar is going to end up winning here. I think it's going to be a quick match here, pretty quick. Normal Brock Lesnar match. Yeah, Lesnar's winning.
Casey, who you got?
It's going to be Brock Lesnar. 78 suplexes.
78.
78.
78.
Lesnar.
Why 78?
Brock Lesnar.
Oh God!
I didn't even try that, but now it's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. He's gonna take Omos to Suplex City. Just
There we
because
go.
that's how they would book this match.
It's gonna be interesting to see him getting the Omos for a lot of suplexes.
Yeah.
How big of a man he is. This big Haas match.
All right, Justin, what we got next? We got Edge versus Finn Balor. Heel in a seal. I'm excited for this one. I see, and I didn't realize this.
Also, we got the Demon Finn Balor. You know.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, Finn Balor definitely win this match. There's no reason for Finn Balor not to lose as the Demon. That would be stupid. If they were going to have him lose, they could have just had him come out as Finn.
And they don't have the red saw as well. They brought back the original saw.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I think this is going to be an excellent match. I'm excited for it, and I think with Finn, I don't know. I feel like with Finn, it could be one of those matches where it's like, you know, it's going to be good. Like we know Edge and Finn is going to be good, and this whole feud, like the Judgment Day thing, has been kind of
this feud has been going on for like since like June of last year.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be good. I'm excited for Hell in a Cell, and I think I don't know, Demon Finn always wins, so I'm going with Demon Finn. He shouldn't win this match, but it's Demon Finn though. You know, it's gotta be the Demon King or whatever they called him.
Yeah,
y'all remember that?
I do remember that. And wait, what was that match? Was he the Demon against Roman Reigns?
I don't know. And, I don't think it was Roman. I think it was. I thought it was. I thought he went up against like Bray or something.
Or maybe it was Bray. Like he started. It was weird. They did that like weird lighting and like he started flopping around and it was like, I don't know if he was the Demon at that point. I don't exactly remember. It was like at Extreme Rules or like the horror show Extreme Rules, whatever. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting match. Or like this feud has been going on ever since June of last year, like I said. And also we had at the last pay-per-view we had Beth and Edge get the win. So Finn is really due for a win here, and I think with this win, if he ends up winning, I think this could like catapult him into like the world title picture. Because I think he's like the second like top heel behind Roman Reigns.
It was Reigns, by the way.
It was Reigns.
It was either Reigns or Samoa Joe. It's down to he's done the Demon thing on the main roster against.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Finn Balor here, and I hope they fight on top of the cell. Maybe he does like a coup de grace off the top of the cell.
Oh gosh, are you trying to kill him? How is he? What?
He's going to stomp on him. He's going to put Edge on the table. Oh,
nope. Well, and then they're going to fall on the New Day because they under the table. Casey, who you got?
So, is it the Brood Edge?
It should be. I'm pretty sure it will be.
Hey, Brood Edge versus Demon Balor. I mean, it's even playing field then.
If it's that, then it's going to be Edge. I'm going with Edge.
There you go.
Edge and the Educators. Next match is. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Gunther should win this match. There's no reason. There's absolutely zero reason why Gunther should not win this match. He's been dominant, and there's no I don't want to. Like, if I had to sit here and say, like, oh, man, but I'd love to see blah, blah, blah as the champion. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus is not one of them.
I think Sheamus is one of them because, like, Sheamus and Gunther had that great match back at Clash at the Castle last year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But should Sheamus take the Intercontinental Championship off of Gunther, though? I don't know.
He's having a really good time. He's having a great title reign. And also,
Gunther's winning this match, man. It's just how it's going to be.
And I think that they're going to have him try to beat like the Honky Tonk Man's record.
As he should, that bum. As he should.
Hey, the Honky Tonk Man, he's one of the best IC champions. Also, what we need to do on this channel? We need to do tier list.
Go back to this again.
He is the greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of all time.
I'd take Curtis Axel over the Honky Tonk. Sorry.
You mean Curtis Trash?
I'll
Axe-
take you Ezekiel Jackson over.
Rick Ron. Casey. Casey,
What?
who you got?
Yeah, let Casey go this for this
Why,
one.
why does this match kind of give me 3MB2 vibes?
That's actually what this match is for.
I knew it. I knew it. It's gonna be Gunther. There's no way it's anyone else but Gunther.
Yeah, I'm making this a clean sweep here. It's gonna be Gunther. Even though I would like to see Sheamus win, but
You already picked before me. You
no,
can't.
I didn't even pick it
Yes,
off.
you did.
That's
Shut
my
up.
pick. That's my pick.
That's my pick.
Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I think Asuka's gonna win this match, man. I don't know what it is. I think this is gonna be a show of a whole
New
lot of
champion.
title,
A lot of title changes.
a lot of title changes, man. Just because Bianca's had the title for a while, number one.
Yeah,
But
it'll be
also,
a year.
What you say?
It'll be a year since she won the title.
Yeah, and I mean, and also on top of that, like Asuka and this new character and everything has been kind of exactly what Asuka needed. A little refresh, something a little bit different, a little bit new, or it might even be a little retro when you think about it. But yeah, I think Asuka should win this match. I mean, I love Bianca. I think Bianca's great, but I think Asuka and this kind of character she's going with, I think needs to reign supreme on this one. Justin, who you got?
You know, I heard that Bianca wants to take some time off after WrestleMania. But then again, someone was talking to me. He was saying how Bianca Belair, she's undefeated at WrestleMania. So what if they want to start a new streak? Start a new streak because she won at 37.
Well, they could always have her win, and then like even if they have her win, not by nefarious means, but like something ridiculous, like Asuka does something stupid and miss herself or something, and then Asuka's like, "Nah, we're not doing that," and then wins on Raw. They could do that. I don't see them doing that, but they could
do that. Because like she's 2-0 at Mania right now, and you know if they want to make her 3-0, you know make a streak with Bianca. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't feel like that's happening though. I feel like with this whole new character that Asuka's doing right now. I mean, I don't like her new theme song. I still don't like that. Then they bring her old theme back, but Asuka's going to be becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. Casey, who do you got?
Bathroom break. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Asuka.
That's good right there.
Asuka. All right, moving on to the main event of night 2. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I think, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say this, but this has also at the same time been the most satisfying time to say it, right? With Cody challenging for the title and Cody being the star that he is and being as deserving as he is. I think this is the time when the tribal chief is dethroned, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with the tribal chief after the fact. I think Roman's had a good run, but I think Cody is the perfect time, the perfect guy to take it off of him. So I definitely think Cody Rhodes wins this match. I think this match is going to be good, really good, personal, fun. Probably a little bit of interference, but it's not going to be enough.
Almost definitely interference. There's going to be a few ref bumps in there. I feel like maybe Jey Uso can come out, and what if he churns? What if he churns off Roman? Like he's like, or maybe he doesn't mean to, like, maybe he like super kicks him on accident, and then Roman gets all pissed off and he just starts beating down Jey Uso.
Yeah, could happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
You got this.
I got Cody Rhodes winning. I mean, if Roman ends up retaining, I mean, who is going to beat Roman for the titles? I really can't think of anybody, because I feel like Roman has beat everybody on the roster.
Yes, yeah, he really has.
And I feel like Roman deserves some time off after this. After these 3 years.
Has he been champion for 3 years?
Well, he's been Universal Champion for 3 years, and then he's been Undisputed Champion for a year.
Yeah.
But they do all these, like, they don't do like separate world title reigns now anymore. Like They just do combined world title reigns, which it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm going with Cody Rhodes to become the new champion here. It has to happen. He got stuff. He got to do that prophecy. He got to fulfill that prophecy.
Casey, who you got?
Cody Rhodes, baby. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow.
There you go. somehow, some way.
But as always, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this Mania. I guess because it's in LA. LA always feels like it's a bigger show, but it should be a lot of fun, especially kind of as we get ready for WrestleMania 40. On top of that, I think this. I mean, from the card, I think it could turn out to be a really good show. I'm excited. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye to the good people of the world?
Hey, you better get your rest for this weekend of wrestling.
Get your rest. Oh my goodness, yeah.
I don't
think you can't get enough rest for this weekend of wrestling.
I'm so happy that Mania is 2 nights because, if it was,
we need a Justin. I'm gonna be honest with you. We need a we need the Monday off. Like how they want to do the Monday after the Super Bowl. We need the Monday after Mania off. That's what we need.
We need the Monday after Mania off. I guess I'm happy that Mania is 2 nights because, if we had one night Mania, it'd be like a 12-hour WrestleMania. It'd be going for 12 hours. Oh my lord! But it's gonna be fun.
Casey, any final thoughts? You want to say goodbye to the good people?
Not really. I think some of them are bad.
You think what now?
I think some of them are bad people.
I mean, they might be. You never know. The good ones and the bad ones.
Some of them are Chiefs fans. That's the worst.
That's true. But just remember, as always, you can always watch or listen to Fly Nation Speaks. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Tonight we're on Twitter. Also, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's not Anchor anymore. It's Spotify for Podcasts. There's Google Podcasts. All of them good things. So be sure to check us out. We are there.
It ain't Anchor no more. What?
It ain't Anchor no more. No, it's Spotify for Podcasters now. Because Spotify said, you know what? We already bought y'all, so we gonna just change y'all's name on y'all. But anyway, crazy. But anyway, as always, definitely hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys on the next one.